Uh-oh. He can't stand to have anything be less than total acceptance and praise. Oh, he's ripped up his old book. Oh my gosh. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cami and today we are watching an all-time classic, Citizen Kane. This is on AFI's Top 100 as the #1 movie. So that's pretty amazing, pretty impressive, and I love going back and watching these classics. Orson Welles wrote, starred, and directed in this. It's pretty impressive, and I'm very excited. Mark, thank you so much for requesting this over on Patreon. Always just such a blessing. If you guys want to watch the full watch along to this, it'll be over on my Patreon. And with that, let's get into Citizen Kane. By Orson Welles. Whoa! The letters just popping up. They went in knowing exactly what they were gonna do. I love it when movies have such clear direction. Oh wow. K for Kane. Obviously looks like a mansion. Holly. Holly's coming over to say hi, guys. I don't know if she'll make it in the screen. Wow, it's very eerie. It's like a Count Dracula's castle or something.
Rosebud.
Rosebud. Oh, I like the perspective shift to the globe. You know when it's on the AFI, it's just got great shots. So he died. That was the moment.
Legendary was the Xanadu, where Kubla Khan decreed his stately pleasure dome.
Oh, Xanadu.
Today, almost as legendary is Florida's Xanadu, world's largest private pleasure ground.
There's a theme about wealth here.
100,000 trees, 20,000 tons of marble are the ingredients of Xanadu's mountain.
Wow.
A collection of everything, so big it can never be catalogued or appraised.
To Kane.
The loot of the world.
The loot of the world.
Xanadu's livestock, the fish of the sea. Xanadu is the costliest monument a man has built to himself.
A man has built to himself. The key statement here. Strangest funeral.
Xanadu's landlord was laid to rest. America's Kubla Khan, Charles Foster Kane.
Okay, Charles Kane. Charles Foster Kane, that's him. Wow. It's interesting that they're starting here. Like, they're starting at the end. It's Kane himself, greatest newspaper tycoon of this or any other generation.
That same month in Union Square,
Till the words Charles Foster Kane are a menace to every working man in this land.
A menace. I'm here, have been, and it will only an American.
no public man whom Kane himself did not support or denounce.
No public man. Few private lives were more public.
Emily Norton, who left him in 1916, died 1918 in a motor accident with their son.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
2 weeks after his first divorce, Kane married Susan Alexander.
2 weeks?
The still unfinished Xanadu.
Lost,
no man can say.
No man could say.
Less than 1 week before election. Defeat. Shameful.
Oh.
In the first year of the Great Depression, a Kane paper closes.
All the businesses. Yeah.
For Kane, in 4 short years, Collapse. 11 Kane papers merged.
Wow. Well, surely he still had enough money. He still reads Kane newspapers. Kane himself was always news. Wow, okay.
Is that correct?
This is a tycoon right here.
Kane's world now is history, alone in his never-finished, already decaying pleasure palace.
Whoa.
Then, last week, as it must to all men,
Wow, we're going so fast. We're like, went back and then we're going.
yo!
The end. Wait a second.
Charles Foster Kane died. He said just one word.
Rosebud.
Rosebud. Yeah, what does that mean?
But when he comes to die, he's got something on his mind called Rosebud. Now, what does that mean?
A racehorse he bet on once.
But we'll find out at the end.
Find out about Rosebud. Get in touch with everybody that ever knew him.
This is it, yeah.
That manager of his second wife. She's still living.
Susan Alexander Kane.
Cinematography there.
Rosebud, dead or alive. It'll probably turn out to be a very simple thing.
Was it someone he was with? That was his, yeah, Susan Alexander Kane. I mean, the filmmaking it's so unique. How they like lightning flashes when we go into the scene.
I could just have a little talk with you, Miss Alexander. I want to ask you.
I want more like of the context.
Give her another highball.
Give her another highball?
Another double?
No.
Why, until he died, she'd just as soon talk about Mr. Kane as about any.
Hello?
Sooner.
This is Thompson. Let me talk to the chief, will you?
Until he died.
Hello, Mr. Ralston. She won't talk. The second Mrs. Kane, about Rosebud or anything else.
Oh, they're trying to get her to talk.
Did you ever say anything about Rosebud?
Just the other day, when the papers were full of it, I asked her. She never heard of Rosebud.
What does it mean? Is it something related to probably his life or his empire? Maybe something he regrets?
The directors of the Thatcher Memorial Library have asked me to remind you again, Mr. Thompson.
I see it. I see it.
All I want
Under
to
no
know.
circumstances are direct quotations from his manuscript to be used by you.
Well, that's all right.
I mean, that's pretty innovative, hearing her voice like that as we go into the scene. I can see it. I'm looking at why this is the #1.
You will confine yourself, it is our understanding, to the chapters in Mr. Thatcher's manuscript regarding Mr. Kane.
That's all I'm interested in.
Pages 83 to 142.
Right, they have a lot of silhouettes. What are we going to discover? So counted Mrs. Kane. 1971, so we're going, oh, that's his manuscript. Miss Kane's boarding house.
The bank's decision on all matters concerning his education, his places of residence, and similar subjects is to be final.
Idea of a bank.
To be final.
We will assume full management of the Colorado loan, of which I repeat, Mrs. Kane, you are the sole owner.
She's the sole owner.
Anybody think I hadn't been a good husband?
The sum of
Father.
$50,000 a year is to be paid to you and Mr. Kane as long as you both live, and thereafter to the survivor.
Let's hope it's all for the best.
It is.
And then he was fine with it. Because of the $50,000.
Why I can't raise my own boy is more than
Why you can't raise my own boy?
All monies earned is to be administered by the bank until he reaches his 25th birthday, at which time he is to come into complete possession.
Charles!
Oh.
Don't you think I'd better meet the boy?
I've got his trunk all packed. I've had it packed for a week now.
Packed to go, but why exactly? I'm confused about all the... They're giving him away. The father's not good?
Mr. Thatcher's going to take you on a trip with him tonight. You going, Mom?
Well, no, your mother won't be going right away, Charles, but she'll be...
Right away. That's so scary for him.
Why aren't you coming with us, Mom? We have to stay here, Charles.
You're going to live with Mr. Thatcher from now on, Charlie.
From now on.
Me and her decided this ain't the place for you to grow up in. You'll probably be the richest man in America someday.
He really was. That's crazy. How scary would that be?
Charlie, what's that to display with?
Of course he'd want to stay with his parents.
What that kid needs is a good thrashing.
That's what you think, is it, Jim?
Yes.
That's why he's going to be brought up where you can't get at him.
Where you can't get at him. See, is that why? But why does the other guy want to adopt him, raise him? What's happening?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Oh, that's him.
Your 25th birthday, which is now approaching, marks your complete independence for the world's 6th largest private fortune. Have you got that?
Largest fortune.
Not interested, not it. One item on your list intrigues me, the New York Inquirer.
The newspaper.
Please don't sell it. I'm coming back to America to take charge. I think it would be fun to run a newspaper.
It'll be fun.
Centra smashed by Inquirer. Landlords refuse to clear slum. Inquirer wins slum fight.
Horrible headlines.
Galleons of Spain off Jersey coast.
Is that really your idea of how to run a newspaper?
There he is.
I'd like you to meet Mr. Thatcher.
How do you do, Mr. Thatcher?
Leland, Mr. Thatcher, my ex-guardian.
Ex-guardian.
Mr. Thatcher is one of our most devoted readers. He knows what's wrong with every copy of the Inquirer since I took over.
Our most devoted readers. Wow, the witty dialogue.
It's also my pleasure to see to it that decent, hard-working people in this community aren't robbed blind by a pack of money-mad pirates just because they haven't anybody to look after their interests.
Look after their interests.
I did lose $1 million last year. I expect to lose $1 million this year. You know, Mr. Thatcher, at the rate of $1 million a year, I'll have to close this place in 60 years.
At the rate of $1 million, he'll have to close it. Basically, like, I've got plenty. 1929.
All right.
Well, out of cash.
All right, Mr. Bernstein. I've read it, Mr. Thatcher.
Too old to call me Mr. Thatcher, Charles.
You're too old to be called anything else. You were always too old.
You're always too old. Wow, he's just been through it, being like, having his life completely changed.
You know, Charles, never made a single investment. Always used money to buy things.
How did they do this with him? Did they age him? I'm so confused. So either excellent casting or they did something.
If I hadn't been very rich, I might have been a really great man.
Don't you think you are?
I hadn't been very rich. Oh, he's so well aware.
What would you like to have been?
Everything you hate.
Everything you hate.
It's 4:30, isn't it, Jenny?
Yes, ma'am.
You read that much.
Did you find what you were looking for?
There's Thatcher.
You're not Rosebud, are you?
He's looking for Rosebud. And he needs to read a little more.
If we could find out what he meant by his last words.
Rosebud, huh? Maybe some girl. A fella'll remember a lot of things you wouldn't think he'd remember.
Wow.
One day back in 1896, I was crossing over to Jersey on the ferry. And there was a girl waiting to get off. A white dress she had on. But I'll bet a month hasn't gone by since that I haven't thought of that girl.
Really? He's like, he could totally remember a girl from that long ago.
I've been through that stuff of Walter Thatcher's, that journal of his.
Thatcher? That man was the biggest darn fool I ever met.
Don't trust the memoir.
Mr. Leland? He was with Mr. Kane and me the first day Mr. Kane took over the Inquirer.
It's interesting how they're going back and forward. I like it, though. I mean, it's really unraveling the story.
It's going to look a lot different one of these days. Come on.
I mean, his voice is so distinctive.
Jedediah, after you, Mr. Kane.
Acting is really good. It's very subtle with, like, the expressions.
I thought it would be a nice little gesture.
Ask them to sit down, will you, please?
New publisher.
He has so much presence and confidence.
You haven't got any plan, except to get out a newspaper.
Oh, all the stuff.
Mr. Carter, this is Mr. Bernstein.
Mr. Bernstein.
Bernstein is my general manager, Mr. Carter.
General manager.
Is this your office, Mr. Carter?
My private sanctum is at your disposal, but
I'm going to live right here in your office as long as I have to.
I'm going to take over.
But a morning newspaper, Mr. Kane,
That's
after
right.
all.
The news goes on for 24 hours a day.
We're not stopping.
Miss Kane, it's impossible.
Not impossible.
Here's a front-page story in the Chronicle about a Mrs. Harry Silverstone in Brooklyn who's missing. Why isn't there something about it in the Inquirer?
Because we're running a newspaper.
Joseph, I'm
Not
absolutely...
A scandal she...
There's no proof that woman was murdered, or even that she's dead.
Says she's missing, and the neighbors are getting suspicious.
It's not our function to report the gossip of housewives.
It's what he's like turning it into.
I want you to send your best man to see Mr. Silverstone in Brooklyn. Have him tell Mr. Silverstone if he doesn't produce his wife, Mrs. Silverstone, at once, the Inquirer will have him arrested.
Wow. That's really taking the initiative to do that. It's like creating the story that he thinks is there. He's so flustered, this guy.
I've got to make the New York Inquirer as important to New York as the gas in that light.
As the gas in that light, that's pretty important.
Well, they're going to get the truth in the Inquirer, quickly and simply and entertainingly, and no special interests are going to be allowed to interfere with that truth.
In the Inquirer.
I want you to run it in a box on the front page.
This morning's front page, Mr. Kane?
That's right, Solly. That means we're going to have to remake again, doesn't it, Solly?
Oh, no. It's got ink all over him.
I have a hunch. It might turn out to be something pretty important. Like the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution at my first report card at school.
My first report card at school. It's going to be worth money. It's going to be important someday. 26,000.
I know you're tired.
495,000.
You know how long it took the Chronicle to get that staff together? 20 years.
6 years ago, I looked at a picture of the world's greatest newspaper men.
Yeah, the way that they went from the picture to the men.
That our circulation this morning was the greatest in New York, 684,000.
Wow.
There's a lot of pictures and statues in Europe you haven't bought yet.
They've been making statues for 2,000 years, and I've only been buying for 5.
Promise me, Mr. Kane.
I promise you, Mr. Bernstein.
Thank you.
You don't expect me to keep any of those promises, do you?
Oh my goodness. There's so much to take in because of, it's like the cinematography. I'm noticing everything all at once. The way they went from that picture to this room, but then also following the story. It's a bit fast-paced too, isn't it? I mean, there's so much influence that he has.
These men were with the Chronicle. Weren't they just as devoted to the Chronicle policies as they are now to our policies?
They got work to do, they do it.
Now they're devoted to the new policies?
We stand for the same things the Chronicle stands for, Bert?
No.
Certainly not.
Yeah. A little different.
I got a cable here from Mr. Kane. What? From Paris, France.
By his action has the action magnets on the run.
It's so unique. Like, so many different things happening.
I didn't know Charlie was collecting diamonds.
He ain't. He's collecting somebody that's collecting diamonds.
Ah.
Welcome home, Mr. Kane. From 467 employees of the New York Inquirer. Here he comes!
Jeez. The life that he's living right now.
I'm sorry. I can't accept it. No. Goodbye.
Can't accept it.
Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Monroe Norton announced the engagement of their daughter Emily Monroe Norton to Mr. Charles Foster Kane.
That's why.
Emily Monroe Norton. She's the niece of the President of the United States.
The niece.
Miss Emily Norton was no Rosebud.
It didn't end very well, did it?
Bad.
It ended. Then there was Susie.
Yep, Susie's.
I wish I knew where Mr. Leland was.
He's at the Huntington Memorial Hospital on 180th Street.
Oh, he knew.
Nothing particular the matter with him, they tell me. Just
old age. It's the only disease, Mr. Thompson, that you don't look forward to being cured of.
So he's gonna go talk to him now? He already knew he was there.
Not that Charlie was ever brutal. He just did brutal things. Maybe I wasn't his friend, but if I wasn't, he never had one.
No, if I wasn't, he never had one.
You are absolutely sure you haven't got a cigar?
Mr. Leland, what do you know about Rosebud?
No, I don't think he's gonna know either.
Yeah, I saw that in the Inquirer.
The Inquirer.
Well, I never believed anything I saw in the Inquirer.
I never believed anything I saw in the Inquirer.
I can tell you about Emily.
Well, after the first couple of months, she and Charlie didn't see much of each other except at breakfast. It was a marriage just like any other marriage.
Here we go back. It's very interesting. The filmmaking here is just, it's groundbreaking, the way it like transitions every time. And
sometimes I think I'd prefer a rival of flesh and blood.
Oh, Emily, I don't spend that much time on the newspaper.
It's what you print attacking the president.
You mean Uncle John?
I mean the president of the United States.
Uncle John, because it's her uncle.
People will think
What I tell them to think.
Wow. Getting harder and harder. It's not making him happy. I mean, I feel like he's been on a search for happiness of sorts. He was very well aware in his youth. Like, you could hear it. He knew exactly what was going on.
Wasn't he ever in love with her?
He married for love.
Oh.
That's why he went into politics. It seems we weren't enough. He wanted all the voters to love him, too.
He needed the love. He didn't have the love of his parents in a way. Or maybe he felt that.
Susan Alexander? Well, that first night, according to Charlie, all she had was a toothache.
I mean, what happened in his childhood really affected him. So he went to that moment first, you know?
What are you laughing at, young lady? What?
oh, hooray!
Toothache?
You're funny, mister. You got dirt in your face.
Yeah.
Said if you wanted some hot water, could get you some.
That's how they met.
You have got a toothache, haven't you?
I surely have.
Hey, why don't you try laughing at me again?
Try laughing.
I'm wiggling both my ears at the same time. It took me 2 solid years in the best boys' school in the world to learn that trick. The fellow who taught it to me is now the president of Venezuela.
How? With the aging?
You really like me, though, even though you don't know who I am.
Oh, I surely do. You've been wonderful.
It's probably nice for him to have someone not know who he is.
How old did you say you were?
Oh, I didn't say.
If you had, I wouldn't have asked you, because I would have remembered. How old?
Pretty old.
How old?
Pretty old.
22 in August.
I was going to say it's probably something ridiculously young. 22.
What happened to singing?
She always talked about grand opera for me, imagine. My voice isn't that kind. It's just, well, you know what mothers are like.
Yes.
Oh. It's a big point. Big point for him.
You got a piano.
There's one in the parlor.
Would you sing for me?
Oh, you wouldn't want to hear me sing.
He just needs love. Oh my gosh.
Now in complete control of the government of this state, I made no campaign promises.
It's...
Jim Geddes has something less than a chance.
His son.
I'll do everything in my power to protect the underprivileged, the underpaid, and the underfed.
Isn't it funny? It's what all politicians go up and say, though. I'm gonna do this, this, this.
My first official act as governor of this state will be to appoint a special district attorney to arrange for the indictment and conviction of boss Jim W. Geddes.
Wow, the angles.
I'm sending Junior home in the car, Charles, with Oliver.
Night, Father!
Oh, wait, they said, didn't they say killed in a car crash? I'm trying to remember now from the beginning.
I'm going to 185 West 74th Street. If you wish, you may come with me.
Oh, whose address is that?
Forced me to send your wife the letter. I didn't want it. He's been saying the most terrible.
Oh, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Don't suppose anybody would introduce us. I'm Jim Geddes.
Oh, Jim Geddes.
Miss Alexander sent you the note, Mrs. Kane. She didn't want to at first, but she did it.
Charlie, the things he said to me.
He set it up.
I don't think I will postpone doing something about you until I'm elected. To start with, I think I'll break your neck.
Maybe you can do it, maybe you can't.
He dug and he found the info.
Monday morning, every paper in the state except his will carry the story I'm going to give him.
What story?
Let's hear it.
Story about him and Miss Alexander, Mrs. Kane.
Mr. Kane.
We got evidence that'll look bad in the headlines. Do you want me to give you the evidence, Mr. Kane?
They had a voice over that. Sorry, I noticed.
Everywhere I went from
There
now
seems
on.
to be only one decision you can make, Charles. I'd say it had been made for you.
Oh.
Can't tell me the voters of this state.
I'm not interested in the voters of this state right now. I'm interested in our son.
Charlie, if they publish the story, it'll
They
be...
won't.
You sure they won't?
If you don't listen to reason, it may be too late.
Too late. For what? For you and this public thief to take the love of the people of this state away from me?
Gonna let it happen?
Well, you're going to need more than one lesson. You're going to get more than one lesson.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to send you to Sing Sing!
Oh, the horn beep right then. So he's just gonna let him print the story anyways. Yeah, that was the
Paper?
because he wasn't gonna fold and give up what he was working for. He's just go ahead and do it. Oof.
I'm afraid we got no choice.
This one?
Product polls. I mean, what was the other option? I keep wanting to rewatch parts of this movie.
When your precious, underprivileged really get together, that's going to add up to something bigger than your privilege, and I don't know what you'll do.
Bigger than your privilege.
You just want to persuade people that you love them so much that they ought to love you back.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Something to be played your way, according to your rules.
Yeah. Calling it out.
Charlie, I want you to let me work on the Chicago paper. What? Well, you said yourself you were looking for someone to do dramatic criticism.
You're not going to like it in Chicago. The wind comes howling in off the lake, and gosh only knows if they ever heard of Lobster Newburgh.
The writing is so good in this.
Toast, Jedediah, to love on my terms. Those are the only terms anybody ever knows.
To love on my terms. Ah, man, I'm telling you, it's like he just needs love. That's weird. Mary Singer. It's trying to fill his life with everything but meaning. Man, it was so accurate about trying to get the public to love him. He just let his wife go. Kane holds up brows. Oh boy. Stressed out. They're stressing her. The way it just switched into it, that was pretty impressive, actually. It's like it stinks.
Notice. What's he written?
Miss Susan Alexander, a pretty but hopelessly incompetent amateur.
Where's my notice, Bernstein? I've got to finish my notice.
Mr. Kane is finishing it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, old pal Charlie.
I knew I'd never get that through.
Mr. Kane is finishing your review just the way you started it.
Really?
He's writing a bad notice, like you wanted it to be. I guess that'll show you.
Really?
You're fired.
Not surprised by that, but is he really gonna write a bad review?
5 years ago, he wrote from that place down there in the South, Sloppy Joe's. What is the name of that place? Xanadu. I knew it all the time. You caught on, didn't you?
Xanadu.
Well, I never even answered his letter. Guess he was pretty lonely down there in that Coliseum all those years.
Wow. Yeah.
He never finished it. He never finished anything. Except my notice.
Except his notice.
I'll take your arm, Mr. Leland.
All right. You won't forget about those cigars, will you? And,
It's so interesting to see him acting older.
you know that young doctor I was telling you about? Well, he's got an idea he wants to keep me alive.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this for this era, so I'm not surprised. You know, it's so sad he spent his whole life searching for fulfillment in just all the wrong areas. That's the transition we were at before with our drinking.
He was really interested in my voice. What do you suppose he built that opera house for? I didn't want it. I didn't want to sing. Everything was his idea.
Everything is. Look at the transitions all over the place. I think it's interesting.
You're out of pitch.
Trying to help her to get better at singing. To do opera, though, that's...
I will be the laughingstock of the musical world. People will think that
People will think.
That I trained her and she's not good.
I thought you'd see it my way.
Everyone has to see it his way. Well, she sounds better though.
Perfectly dripped.
Uh-oh. He can't stand to have anything be less than total acceptance and praise. Oh, he's ripped up his old book. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's so funny. I've seen this like reenacted somewhere, right?
Friend, don't write that kind of review. All these other papers pounding me, I could expect that.
From Mr. Leland, sir.
Leland?
Jed Leland?
He wanted me to make sure that you got this personally. Thanks.
Oh.
You did send him a check for $25,000, didn't you?
Yes.
He ripped it up.
What's that?
Oh.
Declaration of Principles.
Oh, he sent it back to him from all those years ago. So he sent him a ripped up check and that.
My singing! I'm through! I never wanted to in the first place!
You'll continue with your singing, Susan. I don't propose to have myself made ridiculous.
Why don't you let me alone?
My reasons satisfy me, Susan.
Wow. Just all over. He's that powerful though. It's just, I mean, he has so much money. This shot. It's so weird because it feels like I'm watching something newer, but I'm not. You know, in parts, like these kind of shots, I'm like, whoa. It's happened quite a few times in the movie. She's sick, so.
Sedative Dr. Wagner gave her was in a somewhat larger bottle. Guess the strain of preparing for the new operas excited and confused her.
She took too much.
I couldn't make you see how I felt, Charlie. But I couldn't go through with the singing again.
She doesn't even want to do it.
You don't know what it means to know that that a whole audience just doesn't want you.
It's like torture for her.
That's when you've got to fight him.
No. It's like he's making her fight his battle.
You won't have to fight him anymore. It's their loss.
So he's gonna let her stop?
Charlie, what time is it? He said, what time is it in New York?
11:30.
At night?
And look how empty and soulless the house feels.
A person could go crazy in this dump. Nobody to talk to, nobody to have any fun with.
Yeah, it shows you the loneliness of it.
I want to go to New York. I'm tired of being a hostess. I want to have fun.
You don't have to have a lot to live a happy life.
Our home is here, Susan.
That fireplace is massive.
I don't care to visit New York.
Wow, it's so much vanity and just She's doing this giant puzzle. Multiple puzzles, it looks like, unless it's Wow, it seems like actually really torturous life to live.
How do you know you haven't done it before?
Makes a whole lot more sense than collecting statues.
You may be right, but you get into the habit.
It's not a habit. I do it because I like it.
Look how far away he is from her.
I thought we might have a picnic tomorrow.
Make them sleep in tents. Who wants to sleep in tents when they got a nice room of their own?
Thought we might have a picnic tomorrow, Susan.
Oof. He just says it again. It's just like the singing. You're gonna sing.
You never give me anything I really care about.
Wow, he has really turned into a monster from... It's all about his own ego and his validation. They're all in the tents.
He just tried to buy me into giving you something.
Susan!
I don't know if there's anything he does care about. She said you never give me anything you actually care about.
Whatever you want, just name it and it's yours. But you gotta love me. Don't tell me you're sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I was gonna say, he's gonna say, I'm not sorry. So many statues.
Maria's been packing her since morning.
The aging of him is so interesting to me to watch.
Please don't go. From now on, everything will be exactly the way you want it to be.
He knows what he's doing. She's not going to stay.
You mustn't go.
But it's all to save face, though, for him.
You can't do this to me.
You can't do this to me.
It's you that this is being done to. It's not me at all.
No.
Not what it means to me.
Not what she's been through.
I can't do this to you. Oh, yes, I can.
I mean, he revealed himself in that moment, so she was like, okay.
Well, if you're smart, you'll get in touch with Raymond. He's the butler. He knows where all the bodies are buried.
You know,
All the bodies are buried. What?
I tell you about Rosebud. How much is it worth to you? $1,000?
Trying to barter to get it.
The old man acted kind of funny sometimes. Like the time his wife left him.
Jeez. So... not having the control. So broken and needs just... but he's got to get over himself. He's the only one who can make that choice.
Rosebud.
It's making him think of his childhood. Where it all started. But again, he made the choices he made throughout. You know, like, you can blame our circumstances or you can be better through them. Even though it's hard. I know it's hard.
Hey, can we come down?
Look at all that.
How much do you think all this is worth, Mr. Thompson?
So,
Millions?
yeah. What a sad story.
He sure liked to collect things, didn't he? Anything and everything. A regular crow, huh?
Look at that. It's such a... so many things.
Put all this stuff together. Palaces, paintings, toys, and everything. What would it spell? Charles Foster Kane? Or Rosebud?
Oh, sadness.
Did you ever find out what it means? No, I didn't. What did you find out about him, Jerry? Not much, really.
Well, that's sad. Not much, really.
Mr. Kane was a man who got everything he wanted and then lost it. Maybe Rosebud was something he couldn't get or something he lost.
Yeah, it's his family.
No, I guess Rosebud is just a piece in a jigsaw puzzle. Missing piece.
Wow. Wow. Missing piece in a jigsaw puzzle. It almost looks like a city. Are they gonna show us some kind of memento? How, just zooming in over all of this stuff, look how meaningless it is. Once your life has ended, this is just possessions.
Throw that junk.
Just burning a lot of it. The sled has a rosebud! Oh, it was that day. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Wow. I didn't even think of the sled. Oh my gosh. Very ominous. It's like his childhood was ripped away from him. No trespassing. He wouldn't let anyone really in. And there's his mansion in the background. Most of the principal actresses are new to motion pictures. The Mercury Theater is proud to introduce them. That's sweet. Are new to the pictures.
You're going to need more than one lesson. You're going to get more than one lesson.
I mean, Cooper was good. I could tell a little bit with his aging that it wasn't fully accurate, but he was so good. I mean that in the best way possible. A lot of good new actors in that. I feel so bad I just put down the Cooper guy. There was this one moment as an actor I watched him, I was like, nah. It's such a sad story. And I really would like to watch it again just to pick up on everything, like even in the beginning. It was kind of so shocking that he just got taken away from his family. So I think I missed a little context there. But overall, he really just, being so young and impressionable, he missed out on that love from his mother and father even as a child. And all he wanted to do was just play in the snow, be with his family, and that was taken away from him. And he was pushed into this life that he didn't want. And when they first showed him as a young man, he was very savvy, very smart, very aware of what had happened to him in his life. You could tell that he was just smart. There was somewhere in there where even in him knowing what had happened, it took over who he was, and it just became his identity and what he was finding value in. It's just vanity and it became this self-approval. He had to get the approval of other people because he was missing it from that love from his family, which is just so sad. And I know a lot of it is stuff that he couldn't help. I do think that as we grow, though, we have choices to make. So there was a point where he could have made a choice to change direction, to go in a more positive way. Like, even though he did unrighteously lose some things and it should never have been taken away as a child, I know the mom was trying to protect him in that also from, like she said, the dad. So certain factors, they either can or can't affect us at some point. So I just feel like he started to make some really just horrible choices. It just became all about possessions, and he didn't have love. He didn't have genuine love, and he didn't really open up or give a true piece of himself either. And I think I see that in the end with the no trespassing and the fence. It's like no one could really get into his heart. He didn't really give any of himself away. It was all surface. So it's very interesting. It's a very deep movie. And like I said, I would like to watch it again. I really, truly would like to watch it again. And just, there's so much nuance with the writing. And I mean, the cinematography is so evidently tremendous. The acting is phenomenal. Orson Welles is like, wow, the presence he had, even as a young man, seeing him in the opening, and they definitely aged him. It's just crazy. His acting is so good. I'm very glad to have seen it, very thankful. I did really enjoy it. It's very deep and introspective for life, and it just shows you as they were panning over all of his possessions. The stuff does not mean anything. At the end, it doesn't. Even she said, living in a huge house, like I would rather be out with people and sharing moments and memories. The people in our lives that we love are the value. It's not any of that stuff. But you guys know that too. It's crazy to see. They really illustrated it very well here, obviously. Thank you guys so much for watching, and just, I'm so grateful for you guys and your heart. So loving and wonderful, and watch these movies with me. It's been a real joy. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mark, so much. I'm really happy now that I've seen Citizen Kane. Very impressive, and I think it is an important film to watch. Like you said, I agree. So thank you all so much. Have a great night, and I will see you in the next one.